Right, so winches. This is what we're going to be taking a look at today, because obviously that's a new game mechanic, and I must admit it's brilliant. It really is. Well, obviously we've got a few different versions. So we've got the fan cell and the coastman roof, however you say the name of that one. We then got I can't remember the name of that one now. The Ponrith. Yeah, that's got one on the back, and then we've got these two that you fit to the back of a normal tractor. So obviously these are going to be found in the forestry equipment menu. So we'll go across like that. So we've got the Prinuth, there we are, that's the name, Raptor 300, that's got a winch on the back. And we then got these here, we've got the fans out PM Track 3, and then we got the Cushion Ruther K300R Gen 2. And then for the ones that mount to the back of a normal tractor, we've got these under forestry equipment. So you've got the Taj front and then the fans out with that. So that's what we've got set up. Now, obviously we're going to take a look at using these, getting the wood out the trees. But I've also got a bit of a question for you. Can you attach a car to one of these winches? Well, the answer is going to be yes, sort of. So we'll get back to that in a bit. So I'm going to go up to my predefined position, and we're going to get ready for some log pulling. Right, so I'm on the top of a hill right by our start farm, and I want to get those trees down the bottom up to here. Right, fair enough. So first off, obviously you're going to need to chop them down. So we'll come down with my chainsaw just like that, chop that up. There we are. And oh, I nearly dropped it on my head again. Right, so we have that one, and then I think we'll also have that one as well. We'll chop that down. So we've got ourselves two trees that we want to pull up here. Right, jobs are good. So now what do we do? So we go up to the back of the tractor, grab one winch. So you got the option pull with winch. You can't really see it because of the colours. Pull winch rope, left stick in. Right, so I've now got the rope. So then we'll come all the way down here to where I cut the tree down. And then we'll come up to it, and you should get the option there. Once you get close, there you are. You see it wrap around. See it wrap around the tree trunk like that. Then do R, B and A, attach it. Jobs are good. Now, if you only had one winch on the back, you'd then come up and pull it up. But because we've got two winches, we can do it again. So we go grab the other one. Oh no, we can attach two? Attach two together. Alright. Is that object too heavy? Oh no, it's too heavy because it's got the one rope. But we don't want that rope, we want to use the other one. So we'll grab that one. That's better, right. So obviously there's a weight limit on each individual rope. So you can attach a couple together if you want to. But we don't want to do that. We want to do this. So R, B and A, jobs are good. So we've now got two trees hooked together. So we're getting our tractor, we'll start it up. Now obviously you can just drive forward and pull them off. Yeah, fair enough. What you can also do is LB and RB together, and then you've got control winch left stick. So you do left is to let some slack out, and then turn it to the right is to actually pull them in. So now, need to be a bit careful with just using a winch on its own, because if you don't keep control of it, it's going to pull yourself back. So maybe keep your foot on the gas, on the accelerator pedal a little bit, because otherwise it's just going to pull you down the hill. Fair enough. Right, so once they're in position, obviously you can just carry on driving around like that. They'll eventually just pull themselves together. You then get to where you want to drop them off, so we pull them out into the clearing like that for easier loading onto a trailer, like so. And you just do LB and Y, detach, and then away you go. Now, this is not the only thing you can do with a winch. Right, so we'll come back down the bottom of the hill. So let's just say you're stuck. You're stuck at the bottom, and you know you want to pull yourself up the hill, and you can't. You haven't got enough power. Just grab one of these, come all the way up to the top of the hill. Well, then hook it on to a suitable tree, like that one. So now this tractor is now going to pull itself up the hill just by its winch. Right, so we'll do LB and RB together and left stick to the right, and it's going to pull itself up. So it takes the slack up first. Have I gone the wrong way? No, I'm letting slack out. Oh dear. Right, so once it pulls itself in and it starts getting tight, it'll then start pulling itself up. It does take its time, mind you, although it's pretty long distance. There was a lot of slack on it. There we are. Right, we're right. So I'm not accelerating. I'm just using the winch. Just using the winch on its own. So just pulling itself up by the winch. Oh, that days. Obviously, yeah, it does it in stages. It's got to wind itself back up again, and then once it's ready, it'll just pull the next lot up. Obviously, you do have to keep hold of the left stick to the right position, otherwise it just all stops anyway. But there we are. We're up the top of the hill, all just by the winch. Ace. Right, now what about the sorting of the car out? Well, I'm going to go down to a road traffic accident. Right, so we've got a TLX 2022. It's been rolled. Let's face it, it's been rolled. Now, we go get one of these. We'll come up to it and it doesn't attach to anything. Yeah, so that's a bit of an issue. The issue is now been solved because there's a wood stump in the back. Now it attaches to that. Right, so we're all hooked up. We'll go into the tractor and we'll just pull. We'll just pull. And eventually, if you get the right angle, mind you, spin it back around this way, you sort of got to wrap it around the bottom end of the truck, so it then sort of just pulls in that direction. And now it's just sliding. There you are, it's done it. And all you got to do is just LB and Y detach the tree. There you are. I've just put a TLX 2020, well 2022 that is it, back on its wheels. Now, one other thing. You know what AI workers are like? They get themselves in precarious positions. Now, I've got another TLX 2022 over here, also in a precarious position. If you can see on the little map, you'll see where I'm going with it. So we'll spin it around like that because, yeah, they've put it in the water. Dear oh dear. Right, let's jump out. Let's go get the winch. Grab that, and we'll come down. Oh, can't see where I'm going. Through the reeds. So we'll go over there like that. We'll attach that RB and A, and we're gonna go and get this out the water. Right. Let's just go. Let's just pull it out. I mean, it's slow going, mind you, because let's face it, it has got to pull it out the water. So then what we'll do, we'll back it up a little. Oh no, not that, too fast. We'll then wind in some cable, although you can't see it winding in, mind you, because it's all in the grass. But like, now we shorten the cable, sort of trying to pull it out as straight as possible, like that. It's coming up nicely. So then we'll wind in some cable again, and then we'll just carry on pulling it out. Come on, it's coming. Well, now let's get a bit straight, because otherwise we're just going to flip it over. Although we can get it the right way up, but that's not the point. Let's just drag it straight out. There you are. The TLX is out of the water. Then we just detach it, move out the way of a train, because you know trains they don't like vehicles very well. So we get in there. Oh, broken. Needs to be reset. That's interesting. Even though we can get it out of the water, it still needs to be reset back to the shop. Oh, very interesting. Didn't think about that one, mind you, but alright, fair enough. But at least you can get it out of the water anyway. I mean, when I tried it earlier on, maybe I didn't go that far into the water. You can just still drag it out, but alright, fair enough. It still needs a reset. Right, so that's your winches done. Obviously, you can do a bit of rescue and recovery if you want to, and you just need to have a log in the back of it. Fair enough. So, drop it in the comments below. Are you going to be using the winches in your roleplay? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.